Hey 12th graders, Miss Tinty here. Today we're talking about tone, and as you just saw in the video I posted, tone is the author's attitude toward the subject he or she is writing about. So your assignment today is going to be to read some short poems and then to, first of all, determine what the poem is about, and then you're going to identify the speaker's tone. When you do that, you're going to explain your answer using textual evidence. That means you're going to show me something in the poem that made you to believe that this was the author's tone. We're going to do the first one together, and then you are going to complete the remaining three poems on your own. Sorry, remaining two poems on your own. Nope, three. Take that back. There are four total. So here we go. Read each poem and then answer the following questions. Ellis Park by Helen Hoyt. Little park that I pass through, I carry off a piece of you, every morning hurrying down to my workday in the town. Carry you for country there, to make the city ways more fair. I take your trees and your breeze, your greenness and your cleanness, some of your shade, some of your sky, some of your calm as I go by, your flowers to trim, the pavements grim, your space for room in the jostled street, and grass for carpet to my feet. Your fountains take and sweet bird calls to sing me from my office walls. All that I can see, I carry off with me. But you never miss my theft, so much treasure that you left. As I find you fresh at morning, so I find you home returning. Nothing lacking from your grace, all your riches wait in place, for me to borrow on the morrow. Do you hear this praise of you, little park that I pass through? So the first question asks, what is this poem about? And I think it's pretty obvious from the title and also from the words in the poem, but this poem is about a park that the author of the poem really enjoys. It's a park that provides some calmness to her. It's a park that gives her some tranquility. So what is this poem about? It is about it's about a park that the author walks through on her way to work every day. Here comes the tone question though. What is the speaker's tone? What is the attitude that this lady, Helen, is taking toward her subject? The subject meaning the park that she's walking through. Well, I think that we can say that the speaker's tone is a tone of gratefulness because she loves this park, she appreciates this park, and she enjoys it so much. We know this in many ways in the poem. So when we have to explain using textual evidence, first we could say the speaker's tone is grateful. How do I know? I know this because she writes in her poem, I take your trees, your breeze, your greenness, and your cleanness. She talks about the positive things that she takes away. But she also says something very specific that helps us. She said, do you hear this praise of you, little park that I pass through? We know when we give someone praise, we are saying things about them that we think are positive or good. She's just said all of these positive or good things. So I might say, what is the speaker's tone? The speaker's tone is grateful. I know this because in the text she says, do you hear this praise of you, little park that I pass through? And this shows us as readers the love and care she has for this special park. Now, I'm going to read the remaining poems to you, but it's going to be your job now to decide what is the meaning of the poem, what is the speaker's tone, and then you're going to need to find a line or two from the text to prove your tone. So the next poem is called In Trouble and Shame by D.H. Lawrence. I look at the swaling sunset. Swaling means burning. Note if there's a little number here, that means that they're going to give you a footnote, and so they're going to tell you what that word means. I look at the swaling sunset and wish I could go also through the red doors beyond the black purple bar. I wish that I could go through the red doors where I could put off my shame like shoes in the porch, my pain like garments, and leave my flesh discarded lying like luggage of some departed traveler, gone one knows not where. Then I would turn around, and seeing my cast-off body lying like lumber, I would laugh with joy. This is a very interesting poem, and I think you'll notice the tone changes a little bit, but what is it about? What's the tone? The third poem is called Prelude by Richard Aldington. How could I love you more? I try to think of one lovely gift no lover yet in all the world has found. I think if the cold, somber gods, here's a one, dark, dreary, joyless, were hot with love as I am, could they not endow, give someone something for free, you with a star, and fix bright youth forever in your limbs? Could they not give you all the things that I lack? You should have loved a god. I am but dust. Yet no god loves as loves this poor frail dust. All right, so what is this poem about, do you think? What's the tone? And give me something from the poem to show me the tone that you chose. Finally, Lone Dog by Irene Rutherford McLeod. I'm a lean dog, a keen dog, a wild dog, and lone. I'm a rough dog, a tough dog, hunting on my own. I'm a bad dog, a mad dog, teasing silly sheep. I love to sit and bay the moon to keep fat souls from sleep. I'll never be a lap dog, licking dirty feet, a sleek dog, a meek dog, cringing for my meat. Not for me the fireside, the well-filled plate, but shut door and sharp tone and cuff and kick and hate. Not for me the other dogs running by my side. Some have run a short while, but none of them would bide. Bide, endure, bear, or tolerate. Oh, mine is still the lone trail, the hard trail, the best. Wide wind and wild stars and hunger of the quest. So, please go ahead and read these three poems again. Complete the answers with the meaning of the poem, the tone, and your textual evidence. Remember, we did this first one together. You could still type my answers. Otherwise, you can just leave this one blank for now. But I'm looking for you to do the second, the third, and the fourth poem. Don't forget, when you are citing textual evidence, you need to put quotation marks around the line you are citing, and you'll use the last name of the author. Generally, we have lines, we have the lines marked, numbered, so you know what line of the poem to cite, but since this is not numbered, you can just go ahead and do the author's last name. That's it. This is your assignment for today. Good luck.